What's up, race fans? Mike here. Welcome back inside the garage area. We've got plenty to discuss. This is my mid-season report. So let's delve right into it, shall we? So, last time I came at you, we were just finishing up the Geico 500 at Talladega. We went over the Bubba Wallace sitch, and we previewed Pocono. So, at Pocono, we had a split between Kevin Harvick getting his first Pocono win in the Saturday event, and Denny Hamlin getting a win in the Sunday event. That brings us to July 4th weekend. There were a myriad of tire issues at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and it ended up being Kevin Harvick holding off Matt Kenseth to win that race. That's his fourth of the season, and I did not expect Kenseth to be so strong at Indy considering his layover from the sport. I did not. Nor did I expect Cole Custer winning out at the Quaker State 400. That finish though. 2 laps to go. Harvick and Truex get side by side for the lead. Blaney decides to make it 3 wide. Contact gives Harvick a tie rub. Cole Custer sees his opportunity, makes it 4 wide on the last lap, makes the pass, and holds off Truex for his first career win in his 20th start. Not a bad showing by Cole Custer. So, that takes us to the NASCAR All-Star race. And there was action right out of the gate in the open. Michael McDowell spins after contact with William Byron, ends up collecting Bubba Wallace. And after all that Bubba Wallace has gone through over the past month and a half, I would have really liked to see him catch a break. But it did not happen, as McDowell took him out early on in the open. And they actually turned that into a charity event. They took the bumper from that 43 car used in the All-Star Open, and they are auctioning it off. Let's take a look at USA Today. Now this is from Saturday. So, yeah, the bumper is currently up for auction. Front Row Motorsports and the NASCAR Foundation are auctioning the bumper off on eBay. All proceeds will benefit Motor Racing Outreach, which the foundation described as providing spiritual support to drivers and their families, and the Center for Children who travel with their racing families. Bidding will end next Monday. Highest bid so far at the time of this article is 15.3. Let's check that now. It's now 15.4. So, bidding is slow. Bidding was slowed down some. Yeah, but it's 15.4. Proceeds are benefiting Motor Racing Outreach. So, they're doing it for a good cause. I like that. I really do. Anyway. William Byron ended up winning Stage 1. No, he won Stage 2. Not Stage 1, excuse me. Almirola won Stage 1. DiBenedetto held off Clint Bowyer to win the Open and transfer into the All-Star race, along with Clint Bowyer, who won the fan vote. We'll get to Clint Bowyer more a little later on. Truex started on pole for the All-Star race, but he failed inspection, so he had to start in the rear. Early on, Kurt Busch spins, and Ryan Blaney wins first stage. But from there, Chase would dominate. Stage 2, Stage 3, that's the 9 car. 15 lap final stage went all green, and Chase Elliott pulled away on the final restart, holds off Kyle Busch to win the 1 million. That's just the second father-son duo to win the All-Star race, as his dad Bill won it in '86 at Atlanta. Senior won it 3 times, Junior won it in 2000. He was the first rookie to win the exhibition event. That will take us to Texas. And it was a scorcher yesterday. Oh my god. It was a flat-out scorcher. I think the real feel was about 115, 120. In the cars, it was much worse. 130 to 140 in those cars. But man, that provided for some good racing. And I did not agree with that red flag. I did not agree with that red flag in stage 2. So, let's take a look at the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 that was ran yesterday afternoon. So, first 2 stages were 105 laps. Ryan Blaney took them both. Final stage, 124 laps. Take a look at the official results. As per J-Ski, we had that competition yellow lap 20. Jimmy Johnson had an incident in turn 4, lap 118. That set him back a couple laps. Had a big wreck lap 220. That put us under the red flag, which I did not agree with in that kind of weather. Lap 244, John Hunter Nemechek had a little bit of an incident in the backstretch. Gave Tyler Reddick the lucky dog. Lap 252, Ty Dillon, William Byron, turn 2, get tangled up. And that gave the lucky dog to McDowell. Lap 307, Clint Hoff, DiBenedetto, and Christopher Bell, turn 4. Hamlin got the lucky dog. Bowman and Hamlin, turn 2. DiBenedetto, lucky dog on lap 320. Lap 330, Hamlin, turn 4, going for a ride. It gave Buescher the lucky dog, setting up that final restart. And it was Austin Dillon with a good restart, setting sail and taking the checkered flag. Reddick 2nd, Logano 3rd, Kyle Busch 4th, Kevin Harvick 5th, then Jones, Blaney, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Eric Almirola, rounding out the top 10. So that'll bring us to Thursday night in Kansas. It is Superstart Batteries 400, first of 2 races at Kansas. We'll be there again October 18th for the first race of the round of 8. Now, Kansas is a tricky little track, 1.5 miles in Kansas City, Kansas. And looking at this race, I have it as a crapshoot between Penske, Gibbs, and Hendrick. If I were to make a projection now, 3 days out from the race, I'm going to give it to Ryan Blaney. Now, Kansas is not one of his better tracks. Blaney's not done well in the 1.5 miles, but I think Kansas is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back, where Ryan Blaney has his breakthrough. Look for Ryan Blaney to do well at Kansas and further solidify his positioning in the chase. Now we take a look at the rest of the regular season going forward. After Kansas, we got a week off and go to Loudon. Then doubleheader Michigan, Daytona Road Course, which I'm excited about, and doubleheader Dover before wrapping up the regular season on the Daytona Oval. Now, quick notes about the Michigan and Dover doubleheaders. The Michigan races and the Dover races are normally 400 miles. But to compensate for the lost time due to COVID-19, they've cut them to 500 kilometers. So the Michigan races will be 156 laps for 312 miles. And the Dover races are going to be 312 laps for 312 miles, 500 kilometers. So there's the explanation there. I'm not sure about the Daytona Grand Prix. How long are they going to do? Oh, 65 laps for 372 miles. It'll be 20, 20, and 25 stage lengths. It'll be on NBC August 16th, so watch out for that. And it will replace Watkins Glen. So, that Daytona Road Course race, that is going to be wild. I cannot wait for that. So, in terms of races, I'll try to be back with you probably after the Daytona Grand Prix, so we can go over every single detail of that. Because you know it's going to be wild. You just know it's going to be wild. Anyway, let's go into the Clint Bowyer news that we've heard about. So earlier today, Clint Bowyer revealed what he wants to do 2021 and beyond. He wants to be at SHR, retire at SHR. He re-signed with the team last October, but his status for next season remains undetermined. Of course, as you know, we've got that Kyle Larson situation to worry about, and Stuart Haas Racing is being rumored, being talked about as a potential landing spot for the World of Outlaw star. So, with Stewart coming from dirt racing, Kyle Larson coming from dirt racing, Stewart and Larson both having to deal with adversity. Remember the Kevin Ward incident. SHR could be a natural fit for Kyle Larson. But looking at this article, Clint Bowyer has nothing but praise for Stuart Haas. He says it's a wonderful organization, he wants to be there, wants to retire there, and loves the opportunity and the people behind it. He believes in the organization, he believes all the puzzle pieces are there, with the manufacturer in Ford, the ownership, Tony Stewart, Gene Haas, and the drivers. We got young Cole Custer, we got Eric Almirola, and of course, Clint Bowyer. But I am uncertain about Almirola. Remember, NASCAR drivers have sponsors to keep happy, and I'm not sure Smithfield's going to tolerate another mediocre season from Eric Almirola. As of right now, Bowyer sits 15th, 36 above the postseason cut with 8 to go. Put yourself in Bowyer's shoes. You're 15th in points. You're only 36 above the cut. 8 to go. Are you going to be thinking about points at this juncture? Didn't think so. You're going to be thinking about wins. Where's my best track? Where's my best opportunity to get a win? We've got some good tracks coming up for Clint Bowyer. We've got Michigan coming up. We've got New Hampshire. You've got his home track of Kansas. You've got Dover, Daytona. Possibilities are there. The question becomes, where does Clint make his move? And when does he make his move? Because time's running out for Clint to capture a victory. Now, what does Clint do after he retires? Obvious choice would be going to the broadcast booth. We saw him in the broadcast booth, doing well in the broadcast booth during the Pro Invitational. He did a fine job, and he's expanded his role with Fox Sports, commentating on a few Xfinity races, as well as the Pro Invitational, which I thoroughly enjoyed, by the way. I hope they do more of that during the off-season. But that being said, Bowyer says he's really appreciated the relationship with Fox this year, and it's not up to him whether that happens or not. He says it's a ton of fun, relatively easy for him, and he says, "You want me to go up there and bench race with a bunch of my buddies and talk racing about a race like I've done since I was 4 years old at the dinner table? That's what you want me to go do? I got that. I can handle that." And he sounds like he has a lot of fun doing that. So, good on him. Good on him. Where do you think Clint Bowyer goes after he retires? Where do you think he goes in 2021? And who do you think is making the chase so far with 8 to go? Also, who do you think is going to win Kansas? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I will try to be back with you after the Daytona Road Course, so we can preview Kansas, the Michigan doubleheader, and of course the Daytona Road Course race. I'm going to head into the garage area for now. I will see you in the next one. Rock on, race fans.